Freestyle Repertory Theater and Synergy Theater proudly present Right Away. It's a jam, it's a show, it's the best of both worlds. Please welcome your hosts to the screen, Laura Valpy and Laura Livingston.
Hello and welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Right Away. My name is Laura Valpy, and I am a company member of Freestyle Repertory Theater in New York City.
Hello, I'm Laura Livingston. I'm the artistic director of Freestyle Repertory Theater in New York City. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome. Tonight's show, Right Away, is a co-production between Freestyle Repertory Theater and Synergy Theater out in Walnut Creek, California. Two companies divided by a continent, but united in the belief that improvisation is an important theatrical art form.
Yes, yeah. We started this collaboration in the very early days of the lockdown, and it is still going. It's a show about rough drafts, writing spontaneously for fun. And here's a thing that doesn't often happen in the real world: getting to hear, letting other people hear what you've written right away.
Exactly. And here's how our show works. Tonight we have 4 playwrights, and they will each have 45 minutes to write a brand spanking new play. The play will be based on a suggestion that they get from you in just a little bit, the audience.
And while they're off doing that, everyone in the audience will be playing some fun improv writing games with Laura Valpy and me. I think you're going to want a pencil. They look like this, if you've forgotten, and a piece of paper, so that you can see what's happening on the screen while we're playing these games. And after each game, as many folks as want to get to read what they've written. You don't have to submit it. You don't have to wait around to hear from anyone. You just get to let people hear it. I encourage you to volunteer without even considering if what you wrote is good. All ideas are good in the rough draft stage. It's just very fun to hear how many different directions everybody's writing goes. And then after 45 minutes, the playwrights will return and present the world premiere of their brand spanking new plays.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Before we introduce tonight's playwrights, we have just a few things to go over. For those of you out there participating live right now via Zoom, we ask that you keep yourself muted and your video off for now. In a few minutes, we will invite you to turn your video back on once we've started the writing jam. And we really would love it if you would do that. However, this show is streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. So when your video is on, just be aware that you may be seen by more people than are here right now. So if you really want to stay anonymous and you're not comfortable with that, not a problem at all. It's totally fine. You can still participate anonymously. But again, we encourage you to turn on your videos, turn on your cameras, because the more that we see each other and visually support each other and see each other laughing, clapping, or giving thumbs up at the end of each piece, the more fun the show is. So we hope you participate that way. Lastly, let's get to this. Go ahead and open up your chat feature if you haven't already. It's somewhere at the bottom of your screen. You click on chat, open that up. The reason we want you to open that up is because, yes, and hi, everyone. Good, excellent use of chat. We're going to use the chat to get those suggestions for our playwrights.
Absolutely. And speaking of suggestions, we've got, or playwrights, speaking of playwrights, that's what we got here right now. Let's introduce them. Our first playwright is in her 4th season with the Monday Night Playground, where her short play 3 centimeters per second was staged in the spring and won an audience award. Her short play Lucy in the Clouds had a staged reading this past summer with the late great Dragon Eggs Theater Company, and she's currently adapting Cinderella into an 80s mashup called If the Doc Martin Fits. Please welcome Lisa Thompson to the screen. Lisa.
Hello, thank you for that nice introduction.
It's great to see you. I understand that California is getting deluged with snow, rain, hail. Has this like washed your mind free, gotten it all ready for some improv writing?
Yeah, and God is out there in the clouds too, speaking. So it's very biblical. Yeah.
So we're going to have some divinely inspired words from Lisa Thompson tonight. I myself can't wait.
All right, Lisa, get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, next up, let us introduce the artistic director of Synergy Theater, co-producer of tonight's show, and producer of so many groundbreaking online improv shows, as well as live improv shows, and currently developing a new show called The Mating Game, opening April 13th. Oh, one of our audience members' birthday. Interesting. At the Lesher Center in Walnut Creek, California. He is the author of the book, How to Improvise a Full-Length Play, The Art of Spontaneous Theater. Having began his career in New York City over 30 years ago with freestyle repertory theater, he's now, like I said, in Walnut Creek, California. Please help me welcome to the screen, Ken Adams. Da, 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 da. Ken Adams, how's it going out there?
Very well. I'm excited to write a play tonight.
You always are. I'm telling you, you guys, everybody, you missed a great rehearsal play last week. Ken, no pressure, Ken. I don't even know what to say about it, but it was pretty epic.
Well,
No, really fun.
I've never
Anything coming up with Synergy that we should all blast about, know about?
Yes, in April, we open up our brand new show, The Mating Game, which is a fun takeoff on the old 70s classic show, The Dating Game. And it's kind of fun because like the whole show takes place on the set of this dating TV show. And the idea is to see if we can make it seem like we're experiencing these real relationships, even though it's just hypothetical relationships on the set of the show.
Fun. Awesome. Good times, good times. All right, get out of here.
All right, bye-bye.
Can't wait for your work.
Our next playwright is the co-director of Mopco Improv Theater in Schenectady, New York, and she's the founder of Coppett and Company, a training and consulting company specializing in the use of theater and storytelling techniques for individual and organizational performance. Her book, Training to Imagine, is a seminal work in the field of applied improv, and it's used in organizations around the world. And back when she was here in New York City, she developed the full-length improvised musical format, Spontaneous Broadway, which has also been a big hit around the world with so many improv companies. Please welcome Kat Coppett. Kat, it has been an age since we've seen you here.
It has.
It's lovely to see you. What's going on with Mopco that we need to know about?
Mopco is following in the freestyle rep footsteps and churning out new improv formats. It feels like weekly we are doing a Downton Abbey format where we're playing upstairs and downstairs characters. We're doing a murder mystery. We're doing game shows. We're doing movie review formats. All sorts of stuff happening up here.
Oh man, cool. Get lots
Sounds so fun. One of these days, let's take a road trip up to Schenectady. Let's go.
Anytime
Let's
you want to come by,
let's do it.
everybody should come over.
Awesome.
Yes. Get to Mop.
Yay.
All right, Kat. Looking
All
forward
right,
to
we'll do it.
Woot.
All right, next up, our special guest for the evening is a TV producer and writer known for What We Do in the Shadows, Frasier, News Radio, and Beavis and Butthead. Nominated for 3 Primetime Emmys and 2 Writers Guild of America awards, and even used to play theater sports with us. Please welcome our special guest tonight, Sam Johnson. What amazing. I'm loving all of these. We are getting so many great, little chat blurbs coming out. This is wonderful. This is the best use of chat. Hey, Sam, how's it going?
It's going great. Thank you. I don't like being the special guest, though, because I feel like that raises expectations in a way.
I understand. I understand.
Ordinary guest is fine, but
okay,
whatever.
You have done the show before. That's true. You have done the show.
That's right. Not so special anymore.
You're exactly old news.
Here he is again.
Yeah, that's better. I like that tone.
All right.
Well, listen, I'm not here to make friends. Ken Adams had a really great play last week in rehearsal, and it's inspired me. And I want to I want to destroy him in a way. That's my goal for tonight. I'm just setting that. That's my personal thing, and we'll just see what happens.
Uh-oh, it's a 45-minute play smackdown. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So this may be the last we see of Ken Adams tonight. So, well, let's get him back on. Let's get all the playwrights back on while they're still with us.
Might as well. Whew.
And members of the audience, if you haven't already, float your cursor down to the center middle of your screen and turn your chat feature on. I see there's a lot of people here already chatting, but that's how we're going to get some suggestions to kickstart these plays. When the playwrights ask for a suggestion, if you have an inspiration, or even if you don't, it doesn't have to be inspired. Just type it away in there in the chat. So
Yeah. All right. So let's go in the order that we introduced our playwrights. I believe Lisa, we introduced you first. Lisa, what would you like for your inspiration this evening?
Okay, I've got a three-parter. I want to write about a person in a location. So for the person, yeah, I know. For the person, this person has one body part of an animal. So I need that. I need the location. And
Of the body part.
no, the look, yeah, no. Body
All right,
part
go ahead. If you have ideas, body part of the you need the animal,
location
right?
on an animal. Does that make sense? But the location where the person is, where the play will take place. And then the third part is the book that this person is reading when they have a moment to spare.
Oh, man.
We got a snail shell. Ooh, nice. Drugstore tail and raccoon and Gone with the Wind. Oof.
Here they all come.
Cat leg at Planned Parenthood. The book is Moby Dick. A fluke. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. Oh, fluke, yeah. How to Build Tables. Zebra tail rocking chair Bible. Snake-tongued person in a desert. Sex by Madonna. Ooh. Okay, book, The Discovery of Slowness, Of Mice and Men. A fluke is a tail. Yeah. Okay, I think I better take the fluke. That fluke. Thank you, Ray. And Gone with the Wind. What's the last? Oh, How to Build Tables is the book. Okay, How to Build Tables. Oh, and I need
You've got Gone with the Wind, How to Build Tables.
Desert.
Desert. Nice.
I was maybe too complicated for me to handle. Thank you for all the great suggestions, though.
You know what? You've got our audience warmed up, ready to chat. So if nothing else, that's perfect. All right, next up, Ken, what would you like tonight?
All right, so we have 45 minutes to write this play. So I'm going to write a play that takes place in 45 minutes. So from the time the first character speaks to the last line, 45 minutes of their time will go by, at the end of which something very, very important happens, or something devastating happens. It's like they're counting down 45 minutes until what?
Nice.
45 minutes until time stops. Okay, the volcano blows. The SATs, the eggs are cooked. All right. Well, I always like to take the first suggestion I hear, and so I will take time stops. In 45 minutes, time stops.
Nice. Very cool. All right, Kat, what would you like?
Oof. Stakes are already very high. Stop in 45 minutes. My goodness. I also would like to write a play about people in a location. What are the odds? So if I could have a location where you wouldn't go very frequently, please. And I would also like an emotion. Senior Club Med, an outhouse, dentist, hate, feeling joyous, and the podiatrist, Excellent, excellent. Unbridled Joy and the Catacombs Under Paris. Oh my goodness. Ferry to Brainbridge Island and Derelict Cinema west of Lenin. All right, I will take Tall Tower Terror. I'm going to take the Ferry to Brainbridge Island, and I will take Unbridled Joy. Thank you very much.
Ooh, excellent, excellent. All right, last but not least, Sam Johnson, what would you like?
Well, I hope I don't overlap too much with Lisa, but I would like a kind of pet and a name for that pet.
All right, let's see what's coming in. Hermit crab named Giggles, Philly the frog, Cookie the parrot, a bear, Dr. Pouncy, a serval cat, Mr. Silly, Desire, the pot-bellied pig.
These are good. These are good. I'm going to take the first one as well. I just kind of wanted to wait and see what everybody said. I'll take, Hermit crab named Giggles.
Hermit crab named Giggles. Aw. Oh my gosh. These are great. Thank you all for those great suggestions. Awesome.
I think that we need just a reminder because everyone's done a lot of creative writing already just in this suggestion giving, but I wouldn't mind a reminder of who got what.
Yeah.
Lisa, what was yours?
Okay, well, I'm just realizing maybe this doesn't make a lot of sense, but this is a location in the desert with a person who has a fluke, and they're reading the book How to Build a Table If You're Gone with the Wind, or something like that. Yeah,
it writes itself. Ken, what is yours?
In 45 minutes after the start of the play, time stopped.
And Kat?
Unbridled Joy and the Ferry to Brainbridge Island.
And Sam?
Hermit crab named Giggles.
Sure, of course it is. All right, writers, we're going to be sending you away in just a moment for 45 minutes. Remember to keep your phones handy for texts from us. We'll be sending you time reminders. And also remember, whatever you write is going to be perfect. Don't even worry about it. Just write away. You ready? Steady. Right away.
Woohoo! All right, everybody, as our writers are turning their video and their sound off and hopefully tuning us out, we now invite you all to turn your video on and wave hello if you would like. Let's see who's coming on. EJ, welcome back. Hey, Remy, we met you a little bit ago, old friends with Ken. Oh, look, my parents are here, Ray and Deborah Velpe. Hey,
Nice.
From Seattle, Washington. We've got Malt, who has been a writer on our show. We've got Karen Harrow and Steve Smith. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Everybody's looking good. Everybody's looking good. All right, what else am I'm supposed to be saying things here. That's the cool thing. All right, great. So everybody, let's get ready for our jam. Grab a piece of paper if you haven't already, a little notebook and a pen or pencil. Get ready for that. Quick reminder, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you're busy, burying a body in the back or otherwise up to no good, you can keep your video off. But we, again, welcome you to participate anonymously. Otherwise, I love that you guys are all on screen with us for the jam. So happy to see you all.
Yeah. Maury Vase, I see that you don't have your camera on, and so if you have something to say, go ahead and speak up, and we'll be keeping our ears open for you or watching for you in the chat. If you move your cursor, if you haven't done this before, if you move your cursor to the upper right, it gives you some options on how you can arrange the windows on the screen, speaker view or gallery view. Feel free to do whatever you want there. It doesn't affect how any of the rest of us see it. Choose whatever option you want up there. And let's see, what else? I think that's about it.
Yeah, that
Uh,
sounds about it. Okay, cool. Well, then let's jump in. Let's start the jam. Reminder to all that we are using improv for our writing jam, and improv is all about being spontaneous and very much also about supporting each other's creativity. So if you've never done improv before, that is totally fine. I've pretty much just told you the secret is the spontaneity, as you say yes to your own ideas. You say yes to anything that comes your way, and you support each other. That's pretty much it. So let's boil it down to the 2 rules of always say yes and make your partner look good. So when you're writing, again, say yes to that first idea, just go with it. All ideas are good at this point. Can't emphasize that enough. It is rough draft writing. All right. We will all be here to support each other. So when it's time to read, volunteer to read. Let's hear it. We love to hear each other's work. Whatever comes out tonight is going to be awesome. All right, great. And then when others are reading, we ask you to keep your video on so they can see your friendly faces. That does help support each other as well. And it helps Laura Livingston and myself. If you keep your videos on while you're writing, we can kind of see if you're like this or back up like this, etc. All right. We're about to get started. However, one thing that we didn't mention earlier, and those of you who have been here before know what's about to happen. Our playwrights have gotten suggestions to inspire the beginning of their play, but throughout this 45 minutes, yes, oh yes, we are going to send them even more suggestions that they will then be asked to put into their play as they go. So Laura Livingston and I thought, let's not give them much time before that first suggestion comes at them. So I'm even gonna look at the time. We're gonna send the time reminder to them. Like by the time we send it, it's only 5 minutes in.
I already sent the time reminder.
You did? Oh my gosh, amazing. You are amazing. 41 minutes left. Okay, let's give them an object that they need to have important in their play. So again, this is a great time to put in the chat, and then we'll send that to them. So any object, go ahead and put in the chat.
A prop of some sort is
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
A postal order for $45, a magic 8-ball, nail clipper. Let's give it 2 more seconds. If any others, magnifying glass. Ooh, pot. All right, what are you thinking, Liz? What do you like? What do you want to do?
I'm going to go with that magic 8-ball there.
Okay, great. All right, and you're texting it?
I am.
All right, very good. Wonderful. Although I think you're also leading our first jam. Let me get our exercises up that Miss Livingston and I prepped for you all today. All right, when you're ready, Livingston, you can take the first one away. Oops. What's she doing? Livingston? Hello, hello. Oh, you're still muted. That's why.
I have just sent them the most garbled message. It's hilarious.
All right.
We'll see how that works out. All right. It's almost the last day of the shortest month of the year. So that's what we're devoting our jam to, brevity. It doesn't have to be witty, but everything's going to be short tonight. And not only that, but February being the month of Valentine's Day, we thought we'd just start off, just kick right to the chase, a short love poem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a line, and then you write the next line. And it will turn out to be a love poem. And extra credit if it rhymes, but don't worry if it doesn't. You're not going to have much time at all. It's only going to be an 8-line poem, and 4 of them are going to be mine. Here is the first line. My love is a postal order for $45. Here comes the third line. Like a nail clipper is my love so true. The what is it now? Fifth line would be a magnifying glass could not be more dear. And here comes the beginning of the last couplet, if that's what they have been. Neither cookie nor parrot nor serval cat. And you're now writing the last line. Oh, people are done. People are done. I love it. Man, I expect profundity from this because because I know I'm not going to understand it. And all right, who wants to read? Steve Smith. Shall I read the lines that you're
Yes.
all right. Okay, you ready, Steve? Here it comes. My love is a postal order for $45.
When you'll get it, you'll want to holler.
You get extra credit. Like a nail clipper is my love so true.
Without your love, I'm so blue.
A magnifying glass could not be more dear.
I'll use it to magnify your every tear.
Oh, neither cookie nor parrot nor serval cat
Will keep me from loving you no matter where you're at.
Oh, see, it's profound.
Amazing.
And I understood it. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you for being the first one to share tonight. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, who's up? It looks like Remy, were you were doing the silent wave. Would you like to read?
Yeah, I could. It's 1 o'clock here. Yeah, so I'll ask for your forgiveness. It sounds like I'm on drugs, yeah, but I'm not actually. I'm perfectly
No
sober.
problem. Laura, do you want to do the prompts?
It's the perfect hour for writing love poetry, I feel. You ready? Here we go, Remy. My love is a postal order for $45.
Stand in the doorway alongside other stuff,
The nail clipper is my love so true.
and I swear that I'd never lie to you.
A magnifying glass could not be more dear.
Except view from the rear.
Neither cookie nor parrot nor serval cat.
I am your favorite pigeon, you sweetest rat.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. EJ, your microphone is on, so I'm going to take that as volunteering.
All right. Will
My
you read
love.
it?
Yeah, my love is a postal order for $45.
Sadly, you'll see there's no payee's name.
Oh, like a nail clipper is my love so true.
Resulting in all show and no value.
Oh, a magnifying glass could not be more dear.
In fact, I'll examine every one of your hairs.
Neither cookie nor parrot nor serval cat.
Will stop me from kissing all the boys in the frat.
Oh my gosh. Karen's raising her hand. Karen.
I'll
Yeah,
go for it. All right.
Yeah.
Laura, I need your help.
I'm here. My love is a postal order for $45.
It wants to be licked and stamped and put in the larder.
Of course it does. Like a nail clipper is my love so true.
It looks to find a part of you.
Ooh, a magnifying glass could not be more dear.
Then you, my sweet, so kind and near,
Neither cookie nor parrot nor serval cat.
will end my longing for you, rat-a-tat-tat.
Oh, nice.
I see a line of Valentine's coming out next year. The Right Away Valentine series.
Let's do it. All right, Livingston, I'm taking a look at the clock. I think we should send them the next
All
time
right.
reminder. And yeah, go ahead and send them 30 minutes. Tell you what, everyone, let's give them a sound effect. Let's give the playwrights a sound effect that they incorporate. So if you have any ideas, type those in. Give them something good. All right, let's see. We've got a burp, a foghorn, an ear-splitting train whistle. Ooh, very nice, very nice. A goose honk, a cat walking on a roof, smashing pumpkins, long sigh. These are all great. I kind of want to go with someone burps.
All right.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
A little bit of low humor. Maybe not humor. Maybe it'll be really serious, a really serious burp. Okay, great. All right, everyone, get your pencils back ready again. You may have done this scene live before or as a writing exercise, and if not, that's okay. Let's do an alphabet scene or an ABC scene, some people call it. Remember, our theme tonight is keeping things short, like the month of February is short. So you'll be writing lines of dialogue, writing a scene. We encourage you to keep the lines of dialogue short, and here's how it will go. The first line of dialogue will start with a word that begins with the letter A. The next person who speaks starts their line of dialogue with a word that begins with the letter B, and then C, D, E. So let's see how far in the alphabet you get. You don't have to do the whole thing. You can certainly try. That's a fun challenge. Again, if you keep the lines short, that's always great. If you feel like you're drawing a blank, think of the word first. Any word doesn't need to make sense in your scene. Write that word, and then you will justify it somehow. Let's give you a relationship to start. Yeah. I wrote down some things from the suggestions. We had like dentist and podiatrist and senior club med and stuff like that. Let's say you have a dentist and a podiatrist in your ABC scene.
All right.
All right, go for it. All right, let's say you have about 1 more minute. See how far in the alphabet you can get. 1 more minute.
Got 30 seconds.
All right. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stop where you are. It's okay if it's not done. Stop where you are. Oh my gosh.
I think malt got done.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Do you want to read yours, Malt?
I would be delighted.
Nice.
All right, so this is a breakfast conversation between a dentist and podiatrist. The dentist starts. Another morning with the world's most perfect spouse, and I am frying them eggs. Behold, my most delightful and toothsome kindred, how fare you this fine morning? Calmly, swimmingly, I wasn't plagued by nightmare visions at all last night. Do you... Enough of your questions, Harridan! Fresh hell, why would you speak to me so? Get away from me, vile fiend! I know you ensorcelled me with your sorceries, beguiling me to a life of cooking you eggs. The dreams told me all. Ah! So you've bested my spell, but can you escape my castle of horrors? And then I kind of lost the plot. Thank you. It's wonderful
Thank
to
you
see
for
you all
sharing.
again.
Amazing. All right, anyone else? My dad's face. It's awesome. Remy, sure, yeah. All right, Remy, then Deborah.
Okay, Mal, thanks for the trick of going this and that. I'm gonna try to emulate you. So ask me anything, because you know everything? Certainly, dentists don't know shit. Every time you come up with the same insults. Forgive me. Grace be upon us. Help me, I'm dying. I had enough. I'm going. John, I have a confession. Carl, I'm listening. Laura and I are in love. My wife, nicely said.
Yes. Excellent. Very good. Amazing. All right, Deborah, you're up.
Okay, starts with the dentist. This is the dentist, this is the podiatrist. About time you showed up. Bunions slow me down these days, because you're not taking medical advice seriously. Duh, look who's talking. Enough, is this about my blue teeth? For sure, when did that start? Gosh, I think it has something to do with your wife. Heck, I knew she'd been feeling the blues. I think you're missing your cues. Jeff, shut up. Ken, you too.
Nice. Yes.
I love how the names come in the middle.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of words that start with K.
Yeah.
There's kangaroos in all the scenes or something.
Awesome. So fun. It might be that time to send them another one. Let me take a moment to say this. If you wanted to read and we end up moving on, and you still want to read later at the end of the show, and we'll announce this again, at the end of the show, we'll do like a quick talk back with the playwrights and everything. And anything that you still want to share, you are absolutely more than welcome to share it. And also it gives the playwrights who aren't here right now a chance to hear some of the stuff that we come up with in the jam. So totally cool if we don't get to it now. All right, my timer is saying right now, saying 21, 35, 34. So Livingston will send them a time reminder, and let's give them a line of dialogue for one of their characters that they're writing. So let's see. It could be, you could use one that you just wrote from your ABC scene, and we can send that to them. That might be fun. Good. Please forgive me. My nose knows. Apologies, my friend, but I fear our time grows short. That sounds like Ken's play that he's writing right now. Nice. I told you he was guilty. Awesome. Livingston, any of these you want to throw at them?
All of them.
All of them, I know. I refuse to engage. Awesome.
I'm going to go with, I told you he was guilty.
Excellent. Excellent. I told you he was guilty.
And I'm going to try to text that right now. So.
Okay, great. Then I'll jump into the next one so our writers can keep jamming. All right. Here's something that Livingston and I talked about playing around with today. We're going to play around with kind of the cutting room idea. Sometimes this is an improv game where a scene begins, and in the middle of it, someone's being the director, they might say freeze, and they might say cut to, and it could be another scene, or it could be a time jump forward or backward. So let's have some fun with that. We're going to focus your play that you're about to write on some kind of problem. Now, if you have an idea for some kind of problem, you can use that. If not, I'll give you one in a second. You'll start writing a scene, write lines of dialogue, and then just be prepared to hear cut to something, or now write this. So it'll be chunky in little bits as we go, and let's just see what happens. If you haven't thought of a problem already, the problem for your scene is a broken toaster. So just get going, and in about 30 seconds, I'll jump in with some cuts.
Oh, she's suggesting we write a play now.
That's what I assume.
Here's about to come your first cut. Cut to 10 minutes later. Here comes the next cut. Cut to a news report. cut to the White House. Here comes your last cut. Cut back to the scene 1. Cut back to your first scene. And say 20 more seconds. All right, as you finish up your last little bit, I'm going to send the playwrights one more, another suggestion, and we'll do another one after this. I'm going to send them another one of these sound effects. Oh, you're here. I don't see you, Livingston.
I don't know why you don't see me. I don't see me either, but I see and hear everyone.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Weird.
I was going to send the playwrights another sound effect, and maybe I could just take from the list that we got already, and then we'll jump into reading. What do you think?
You know what? I will go. Oh, you know what? All the chat got erased as well. So,
I see it. We've got the ones we didn't use were foghorn, an ear-splitting train whistle, a goose honk, a cat walking on a roof, smashing pumpkins, a long sigh, drumming fingers. Ooh, good. That yes, he added that other one. Excellent. Very good. You know what? I'm going to put drumming fingers as an action because it's a sound effect, but it's also something that someone does. Okay. I'm going to say a character drums their fingers. All right. Excellent. Whew, this time always goes fast. All right. Hey, thanks for participating in that last one. This is an experiment on our part. I'm sure it was choppy and all that stuff, but hey, I can't wait to hear it. Is anyone feeling like Malta's in? That's awesome. Steve, yeah, you want to go for it? Awesome. Take it away.
All right. Janice, God forgive me, I broke the toaster. Harold, not my mother's toaster. It's all I have to remember her by. I was jealous. Oh, jealous of my toaster? You spend so much time with it. Next scene, Janice finds a note. Janice, I leave you this note to tell you I have left you. I have betrayed your trust. News report. Area man scales Mount Rainier. Writes, forgive me, Janice, with red spray paint. Rescue teams attaching a basket try to lower to him. White House. The president. Mr. Harold Walters, you know how to get publicity. Will you be on my campaign team? Back to the beginning. Harold, I forgive you.
Oh, wow. That was pretty great. That was great. Awesome. Anyone else itching? I see my dad looking up. I can't tell if he's
Yeah.
okay, all right.
My creations pale by comparison to this austere group, but here we go.
It's okay. It's great.
Frank lay awake all night trying to figure out how to fix the jungle swing. 10 minutes later, the alarm went off, and still sleepy, Frank stumbles to the coffee maker, his hip still sore from that fall from the swing. Newsflash. Headline: Free tree surgeon falls out of patient. We bring you now to the White House. Madam President, sorry to bother you, but we need legislation to monitor jungle swings, to keep nitwit tree surgeons from back to the original scene. And he, as he lay awake, was thinking, all I have for a repair tool is duct tape.
I'm in. That was great. Awesome. Absolutely. Absolutely. EJ, go for it.
All right. I'm sorry, Sonny. No toast and jam today. The toaster's broke. But I ordered toast and jam. Yes, dear, and here's some bread and jam. 10 minutes later, my God, I can't believe it. Gladys, unhand me. I'm making a citizen's arrest. Spitting jam across my establishment won't do. You are under arrest. We come live from Gladys's Cafe on the Old Kent Road, where Gladys Pipcock, owner, reminds us we can all make a citizen's arrest. The Medal of Honor goes to Gladys Pipcock for reminding us all that spitting spreads germs and is rude. Back to the restaurant, Gladys with a new customer. I'm sorry, madam, we can't do smoothies today. The blender's broken. But I ordered a smoothie, a strawberry smoothie. Right, and here's a strawberry and a glass of milk.
Excellent. Yes. Really fun. Really fun. You guys, my goodness. This is fabulous. We're checking the time. We've got 8 minutes and 30 seconds left, and we definitely have another exercise to do for sure. Is anyone else dying to read theirs right now? You wanna hold on? Okay, Remy's going to read, and then we're going to do one last exercise.
Okay, so scene one. I'm late for work and the toaster is broken. Other character. Leave me some money, I'll get it fixed. Don't you have money? I don't eat toast. Next scene. Thanks for the coffee, I'm going to be late. Can't you call in sick? No, I've done it twice already this month. We interrupt our program to announce that all cats have disappeared from the city. If you see a cat, please call us on 200-45763. There's a reward. The number again is 200-456-763. Mr. President, there's not a single cat left in America. President, get me Putin on the phone. Putin, is that you? Oh, apparently there's no cat left in Russia. Next scene. Hello? Yes. I don't feel so good. I won't come to work. Yes, I know. It's been twice already this month.
Excellent. Yes. Very good. Very good. These are great, you guys. Yes.
Laura Valpy, I'm going to speak here from the void. I've just sent them 7 minutes. And there's one last thing we'd like to send them. There's this thing we in improv we call, and I'm sure it's in storytelling and everything, called reincorporation, where something comes back that was in earlier. A real quick example would be, sometimes I have said that your character repeats the line they just said twice. That would be a reincorporation. But we'd like to send them some sort of reincorporation. So type something in there. It could be demanding that a line gets repeated, or one of the suggestions we've already given them, or a stage direction, or anything. The burp from earlier would be an example. The first line becomes the last line. Yes, this is what I'm talking about here. Cool. I'm gonna go with the first line becomes the last line. Should I
Yeah.
do stops? All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right.
Very cool. All right, great. All right, writers, let's jump into our last exercise. So let's challenge ourselves to have at least 3 characters in this next scene. We'll set it. I'm going to give you guys some ideas of a location where there's often many people. One of your characters will speak in sentences that are only 3 words long. One of your characters will only speak in sentences, I should say lines of dialogue, not sentence, maybe they're not sentences, lines of dialogue, 2 words long. And one of your characters will only speak 1 word at a time. Perhaps there are other characters as well. Give them a 3, 2, or a 1. Here are some ideas for settings where there are often a bunch of people: grocery store, airport, subway car, hotel. Come up with anything you like. And that's the challenge. We'll give you guys, what do you think, Liz? We have 4.5 minutes left and we want to be able to read. So how about 3 minutes to do this last one?
Yep.
Great. 3 minutes. Go for it.
During that time, I am going to sign out and try to come back. See if I come back with a picture.
All right. One more minute. Fifteen seconds.
You man.
All right, let's wrap it up. Woohoo. All right, anyone want to? Oh, Livingston, yes, you're still pictureless,
Yeah.
but you're there. Who
Yeah.
knows with this Zoom? Who knows? All right, well, writers, who would like to read their crowded scene with the short sentences. The 3-2-1. Maybe we'll call this a 3-2-1. I don't know. Anyone in the mood?
I'm always in the mood.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. EJ is, Remy is, amazing. All right, EJ, you go first.
Okay, I guess I'll have to say who's doing it. Maybe I
Sure,
don't know.
give us a little setup. What do you imagine? Sure,
All right.
whatever.
So it's at a Hollywood audition, a mother and her daughter and a director. The mom, audition room, right? Director, come in. Mom, this is Daphne. Director, stand there. Mom, she's very talented. Director, 1 second, holds up his hand, looks at his phone. Mom, she's so dynamic. Director on the phone, good. Tomorrow. Mom, very enigmatic, pretty. Daphne, Mom, Daphne, Mummy's talking. Director, so, Daphne, Mom, you'll love this. Director, Daphne, what? Mom, she's a star. Director, I'm ready. Uncomfortable silence. Daphne.
So
3, 2, 1.
Absolutely. 3-2-1. 3-2-1. Well done. Very well done. Let's see. Let's read one more. Playwrights are coming back. Whoa, and I'm getting reverb in my voice. Whoa, crazy. Let's read one more. Remy, did you want to go for it?
Yeah, but I misunderstood the instructions. So they're all speaking three word sentences.
Wonderful. Amazing.
Perfect.
That's okay. Yeah.
So,
Want
so
to set it up?
it's on a queue. It's in a queue to get a ferry, and there's two people at the front. That's A and B, and there's one person at the back.
Great.
So A is like, I like you. B, that is nice. A, do you too? B, I do. Yes. A, that is nice. C, is he okay? B, yes, he is. B, he likes me. A, I like him. B, it is nice. C, you are weird.
Excellent. Very well done. Well, as you can, thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. As you can see, our playwrights have come back, maybe just like a little more harried than they were when they left. I don't know. No, you all look great. Thank you guys all so much for a fun jam. That has been that 45 minutes. Jam writers, for right now, I'm going to ask you guys to turn your video and microphone back off for just a little bit. Stick around though, and we're welcoming back our playwrights. Hello, playwrights. How are you guys doing? Hello, hello. Laura Livingston is now just this enigma, so you'll hear her voice.
I'm a
but she's
voice
there.
from the darkness. My computer battery suddenly, even though it said that there were 5 hours left, it turned off. And then when I got back on, I have no picture. So,
goodness. But you know what? Invisible Laura Livingston can do, and audience, this is for you. If you take a look in the chat, Laura Livingston has put the websites of Freestyle Repertory Theater as well as Synergy Theater in the chat. And also, of course, you can go there and get more information about our companies if you feel so inclined to make a donation to continue this great work and other work that we're doing. Of course, always appreciated. And we invite everyone in our audience from now, the past, and the future to join our, actually not from the future, they have to come to the show first, then they can join our Facebook group. It's called Right Away Afterwards, and it's a place to kind of, chat about all things writing, chat about our show, network a little bit with each other if you like, or what have you. So that's there in the chat. But now our playwrights need to cast the plays that they just wrote, prepare for their world premieres. So we are going to take an official 10-minute intermission. So let's see, let's take a look at the time. I have 8:30 East Coast time. If you're on the West Coast, then you've got 5:30. So whatever 30 after the clock, we'll be back at the 40 after the clock. So audience, come back in 10 minutes or just hang out and watch the chaos that's about to ensue. Remember, refreshments are on the house. Huh? All right, I think I did that business.
All right.
I think I did that business. Okay.
Okay, folks, I don't know why my camera's not on. During intermission, I will turn my computer completely off and see if I can come back on. But, you know, I'm if you cast me, I might be just a voice from the void. Lisa, who do you need?
I need Sam is playing Adam. Kat, will you play Eve? And Ken, will you play the wandering vagabond?
Yes, I will gladly.
All right, Ken, who do you need?
All right. Well, Lisa Thompson, why don't you read the professor? And Sam, will you read the student?
Excellent. All right, who's up next? Kat.
Yes.
Are you ready to cast?
I am ready. And here's my play. And Valpy, will you read Sid?
Okay.
Lisa, will you read Joe? And Ken, will you read the ball?
Yes, I will.
All right, Sam, who would you like in your play?
Okay. Lisa, will you please read TT? Kat, will you read Kat? Laura Valpy, will you read Good Boy? And Ken, your Giggles.
All right.
I'm jealous of every role that Ken is reading.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, great, everybody. We still have about 8 minutes. I have 8:32 on my clock. So writers, email your
hang on a
plays.
second. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, one other thing. Laura Livingston,
Yeah.
will you read George?
Yes, I will.
Sorry.
All right, cool. It's all good.
All right. I'm gonna turn off and come back and hope to see you later, everybody.
No worries, no worries. All right, you guys email your
If this
plays
is
if
the
you
last
haven't
you see
already.
of me, someone be George.
Okay.
Bye.
You got it. I'll have here. I'll have Shakespeare be George. He will. What do you think? No. Okay, cool. I'm going to get myself a refreshment and a potty break. So don't go too far, everybody. See you soon.
All right. And I went ahead and emailed my script out, so hopefully people have gotten it by now.
Mine's out too.
Have Lisa's. I saw Sam's. I saw Ken's.
My place is called Pets, but I just sent it, so hopefully you'll get it.
Sam, I don't, oh, maybe I do. I don't think I have your play yet, Sam, do I? I have something for me that says, can someone send the Zoom link, but I don't think I have your play.
I just got some called Pets.
Okay. I'll give it a minute.
Yeah, give it a minute. Let me just make sure.
We have 5 minutes to remaining in intermission. 5 minutes.
Aha. Pets, got it.
I've not received any others yet, though.
I have everything or everyone's except cats.
Oh, okay. Does anybody else have mine? Because I did send.
No.
Mhm.
I think I have everyone.
I got my own from me, so.
Hello, hello. Anyone out there? We have 4 minutes left in intermission. 4 minutes.
I'm having trouble getting scripts.
I have only received Sam's.
I will resend. I'm going to send. Resend on the link I got Lisa's play from.
I see. I've got Ken's. I see Lisa's. Ken, do you still not see Lisa's?
No, I only see Sam's. I only have Sam's.
I'll send it directly to you, Ken.
Okay. I see Kat's just came through.
Yep, I have yours, Kat. Ken, did you get it?
I haven't.
I sent it twice now. Let me see. I will.
Can you try to put it into the Zoom as an attached file?
Is what I'm doing.
And Ken, did you get mine?
No.
I just sent it again on a separate email just to you.
Okay, now I did get Lisa's.
Okay.
I just put mine in the Zoom chat for you, Ken.
All right, thanks.
All right, we've got about 2 minutes left. Well, here in New York, we have not had a typical New York winter, at least New York City, upstate a little bit. So we haven't had like snow and stuff, except tonight. There's supposed to be snow. So now I'm getting emails from the school. Pay attention to if there's school tomorrow. There's going to be school. There's going to be school. It's going to rain anyway. It's going to snow tonight, be all pretty, and then rain first thing in the morning.
Oh,
No fun. I know. The kids are going to be pissed. They're going to be like, well, we have a splat.
All right, thanks, Kat. I was able to download yours that way.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Laura Livingston.
Laura Livingston is back. It worked. Woohoo. Nicely done. Nicely done.
All right, so let's see. I have Lisa's, Kat's, and Sam's, and those are the ones I'm reading in, and then I have my own. So I am good to go. How's everybody else doing?
good to go also.
Good to go.
Good to
Good
go.
to go.
All right, we'll give. Good to go. Awesome. My clock just turned to 8:40, so let's get this going again. All right. Are we all good? We
Hey,
good? We good?
audience.
Woo.
Audience,
All
come
right,
back.
audience. Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Grab your snacks, grab your refreshments, your popcorn, your peanuts, your Cracker Jacks. Come back into the theater. While you're gathering, I'd like to invite you yet again, as I mentioned earlier, our Facebook page right away afterwards. It is for people who have been part of our right away performance. So we would love to have you and continue the conversation about the show or about writing in general.
Yeah. Speaking of writing in general, we're going to hear some of these plays that were written in general just now, just recently. We're going to ask the audience members and anyone who's not in the play, anyone at all who's not in the play, to keep your cameras off during the readings of the plays. If you're doing that, if you'd rather not see the names of everyone who's not on camera, you can go to the camera settings and click on hide non-video participants. You can do that by moving your cursor down to that lower left and clicking on that caret by the camera icon there, and scroll to hide non-video participants. And that, again, won't affect what any of the rest of us are seeing. And at the end of the play, if you would like to pop on and give them a round of applause, I think we all get a thrill out of seeing that. So, so there we go. I think I've got to get my camera off. I'm back, everybody.
Okay. Yay, you're back. All right, before we jump into these world premiere readings, let's review the suggestions that we sent to all of the playwrights while they were away writing. Let's see, the first one that we sent everyone was that a magic 8-ball was an important part in this play, or perhaps in display. So we'll see how that was interpreted. The next suggestion was someone burps. Then a line of dialogue, I told you he was guilty. We also, oh my gosh. Oh yes, I wrote this one. Oh, a character drums their fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Then lastly, the first line of your play becomes the last line. So that's what everyone got, but without further ado, let's jump in. And playwrights, before you begin, remind us what your particular suggestion was. Lisa, go ahead and take it away.
All right. My suggestions were many, but the ones that I took were a person in the desert who has a fluke, a whale's fluke, and is reading how to build a table. I missed one of the suggestions, the one about the guilty party. I believe I did not include that. So just so you know. And we have, starting in on screen, we have Sam and Kat as Adam and Eve. This is the world premiere of Nada in Paradise. And I'll read stage directions.
How to build a table, page 1. So you want to build a table. You have the right book. Okay, skipping ahead. Page 5. Tables can be used in a variety of ways. How will your table be used? Skipping ahead. Page 98. Assemble your materials. You'll need a hammer, nails, some set screws, a power saw, and wood. Wood. Oh, well, there goes that idea.
What are you grumbling about, Adam?
Nothing.
Don't say nothing again. You always say nothing.
Well, nothing works. Nothing fits together. Nothing feels right. Nothing goes my way. Nothing.
Adam, I'm always telling you, but I guess I'll have to tell you again. It's all in your attitude.
Oh, really, Eve? Do you really think so? Oh, golly, I'll just say my aphorisms and everything will be right with the world. Wood will appear.
Sarcasm again, the crutch of the weak mind.
Whatever, Eve.
I have a package for Adam. Adam, the first man.
Yeah, that's me. I got a package. What's this? A magic 8-ball? Huh, I always wanted one of these.
What does it do?
It tells the truth,
About what?
whatever you ask it.
Can you ask if there's a tip for me? I wandered for 80 years to find you.
Well, let's ask it. It says, like hell. I guess that's a no.
You never listen to me. Maybe you'll listen to the 8-ball. Ask it for wood.
Duh. You can only ask it yes or no questions.
How do you know until you try? Give it to me. Can you give my husband wood? It says, oh,
What does it say, Eve?
never mind. You were right. It needs a yes or no question.
It says tables have purposes which come before materials.
Ugh. I don't get it.
You're eating too many cactus flowers, Eve. Why did you go for a little walk and find a different kind of fruit? I wanted a table, so Eve and I would have a place to sit together at the end of each day, where we could bare our souls, share the news from our day, and eat a meal together. Special days, I thought we could invite God over for coffee. Purpose comes before material. Suppose that I've been looking in the wrong place. What we need is a space, not a place, a space, a space.
I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can I ask the magic 8-ball?
Sure.
How do I get from paradise to heaven?
Oh, that's a great question.
It says, take the path of righteousness to the left for 150 yards. I thought I tried that, but okay.
And what do you know about creating space?
No, I leave that to the angels, man.
Nothing. I'm back to nothing. I don't belong here.
You look like you belong.
Look closely. I have a fluke and I live in the desert.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
A bummer? A bummer is when your tire is flat and you're late for work. A bummer is when you forget to pick up the dry cleaning. A bummer, forget it. I don't have the energy.
Why don't you ask the magic 8-ball? Maybe that's why it's here.
Oh, what should I ask it?
I think the question needs to come from within, man.
Doesn't everything? I live far away from the sea, but I have a fluke instead of legs. I dream of building tables, but I have no wood. I want God to come over for dinner, but again, I have no table. My wife burps from eating too many cactus flowers, and I don't have any money to tip vagabonds. Nothing. Nothing feels right. Nothing is right.
Say it, man.
Magic 8-ball. Why nothing? Oh, you're not going to believe this.
What?
It's blank. Nothing.
Groovy. I guess the answer lies within.
Within what?
Within you, dude.
I don't get it. Is nothingness good? If my endeavors are meant to come to naught, does that mean naught is the point? Nothingness is the point? Nothing? It's what I'm the master of, what I excel at, what I see when I close my eyes, what I summon when I look for ideas, where I get what I get when I try to swim with my fluke. Okay, God, I get it. Nothing. There's nothing to yearn for, nothing to strive for, nothing I don't have, nothing I need. Nothing.
Adam, what are you yelling about?
Nothing.
Oh, not this again.
Where have you been?
You were right. I took a walk and found a tree. It has the most amazing fruit. I call it an apple.
Solid.
How to build a table, page 1. So you want to build a table.
End of play.
Deep, dude. Deep.
That was.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well done. Very fun. Was that fun to write, Lisa?
It was.
Yeah,
Yes.
I bet. That's awesome. So great.
Cool. Cool. All right. Ken, I believe you're up next.
All right, so I asked for what will happen at the end of the 45 minutes that the characters are spending together, and the suggestion was time stop. So I'm going to have Lisa and Sam read the characters. I'll do stage directions, and everything is pretty self-explanatory. So you could just start with that first line. Lisa, you're the professor, and Sam, you're the student.
There. I set the timer and activated the device.
So 45 minutes then?
Yes. In 45 minutes, time will stop.
Does it stop for us as well? I mean, does time stop, but we can still move while everything freezes around us, like in that old TV show Heroes? Or does time stop for us as well? I mean, do we just freeze in place along with everything else? Or does everything just blink out of existence because time is a necessary thread in the fabric of existence? I mean, does everything just disappear as soon as time stops?
You wasted 3 minutes just asking those questions, Peter.
I'm sorry, Professor.
I don't know the answer.
What?
I don't know the answer. I don't have any idea what will happen when time stops.
But you created this device. You figured out how to make time stop. You are the genius who took a $9.99 plastic Magic 8-Ball toy and discovered that by just slightly reconfiguring the molecular organization of the liquid in which floats the three-dimensional answer triangle, you could make time stop. And there it is. There's the Magic 8-Ball. And here we are. And in 45 minutes, time will stop. And you don't know what will happen?
That's correct. And you just wasted another 5 minutes recapping the situation. We have only 37 minutes remaining. I suggest that we no longer spend any time discussing what has already happened. It can serve no purpose and will just waste time.
Professor, why did you want me to be with you?
I'm sorry?
Why did you ask me to be a part of this experiment?
Why? Why did I ask you to join me here in this laboratory for what is guaranteed to be not only the most important scientific breakthrough of all time, but also that absolute final scientific experiment ever conducted?
Yes, we now have only 34 minutes remaining. I suggest that we no longer rephrase and elaborate upon each other's questions.
I didn't think that I would need to offer an explanation. I thought you'd be honored.
Well, I was at first, back when I thought you knew the expected result, back when I thought that time would stand still around us and you and I would be able to walk out, what would seem to us our normal speed and do fun things like take people's coffee cups out of their hands and put it on the table next to them so that when time resumes, they wouldn't know what happened to the coffee cup they were just holding. But now you tell me you have no idea what is going to happen. I mean, for all of your scientific genius, and you just might as well ask that ridiculous Magic 8-Ball what our future will be, and the answer will be just as probable as whatever is going to happen to us.
We have 30 minutes left.
Well, then tell me.
The professor burps.
Oh, that's it then. You avoid telling me the truth with a dismissive burp.
No, that burp added just the amount of nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide that we needed here in this hermetically sealed environment in order to add the final condition necessary for our time-ending experiment to work.
You mean it wasn't complete until you just burped?
Correct.
My God, you're making this up as you go along.
Calm down.
Not only don't you know what's going to happen when time stops, but you don't even know if time is going to stop. You're continuing your computations in your head even as we sit here waiting for time to stop. This whole experiment is ad hoc.
And what if it is? What if it is? What if I don't have the slightest idea what's going to happen when or if time stops? What if this whole thing is as random as that Magic 8-Ball? Just as you said. Is that so bad? Is it so bad to be trapped in this hermetically sealed laboratory with me and have no idea what's going to happen?
You're a coward.
How dare you?
You are. You've made discoveries regarding the deepest nature of time. At first, you set out to create a time machine that would bring you into the future. You told me that your computations failed, but that wasn't it at all, was it? You did figure out how to travel into the future, but you chickened out. You were afraid to face your future, weren't you? And then you figured out how to travel into the past, but there were too many unhappy memories there that you didn't want to face. So instead of braving the future or facing the past, you decided to make time stop altogether. How safe? How very, very safe.
We have only 21 minutes remaining. Please, let's not waste time by delving into my psyche.
Then tell me why I'm here. Why did you want me here as our time runs out and we face this unknowable moment?
Please, you think that I'm in love with you.
I told you he was guilty. Guilty because he has fallen in love with one of his students.
Don't you do it. Don't do that thing where you talk to me about me to an imaginary person. I hate it. I hate it.
See? You see how easily he loses his temper?
Stop it. Stop it, all right? Yes. Yes. I wanted you here because I've fallen in love with you. But how can it be? I'm a respected professor at a university. You're a student. You're my student.
Yes, but a graduate student. I'm 36 years old.
There's still an imbalance of power. It isn't appropriate. It's not the 1980s anymore.
Do you see how he makes excuses?
Stop it. All right, I love you. And I was afraid to tell you. I was afraid that you didn't love me.
But I did. I do.
Can you really?
Professor, I have loved you from the moment we met in Gravitational Physics 101.
I'll never forget when you walked into that classroom.
I was struck at once by your intelligent eyes, your firm features, your whimsical smile.
Is it true?
Yes, yes, I love you, Professor. Turn off this damn machine and let us face our future together.
I cannot. We have only 14 minutes remaining.
Yes, you can. Be brave, Professor. Turn off the machine or burp until the gaseous proportions are no longer congruent to the temporal radiation matrix. Love me and dare to face the unknown together.
The student drums his fingers.
Well, I'm waiting.
Please, we only have 12 minutes left. Let us not waste them in argument.
I don't understand. If you know that I love you, why are you afraid to?
I'm not afraid. It was that burp. That burp was exactly of the right proportions. Look at the magic 8-ball. The liquid has solidified. The experiment is a success. In just 11 minutes now, time will stop and there's no reversing the procedure.
But we love each other.
Yes.
Are you saying that we have only come to tell each other of our love when we no longer have enough time to enjoy it? When we only have 11 minutes remaining?
There are 9 minutes left. We really should stop with the clarifying questions.
But I love you.
And I you.
Then let us make the most of our 9 remaining minutes.
No, damn you, magic 8-ball.
She grabs it and throws it to the ground, but it does not break.
There's no use.
No, you are too much of a genius.
There are 7 minutes left.
Professor, if we had another evening together, what would we do?
I'd take you in my car to the top of Inspiration Point and we'd look at the view together.
Yeah, and I'd hold your hand.
Yes, and I'd ask you about your dreams and your aspirations.
And I'd answer shyly, afraid to embarrass myself.
but I'd tell you that you're smart enough to accomplish them all. And we gaze into each other's eyes.
And I'd ask you to turn on the radio, the one that you rigged so that you could activate it with a timer, because you always got a kick out of inventing elaborate machines that do very simple tasks.
Yes.
And you'd refer to the radio as a device because you find it funny to call common objects by scientific sounding names.
Yes. Let us pretend that's where we are, in the car, gazing into each other's eyes. Oh dear, we have just 2 minutes remaining.
Professor,
Yes.
I love you.
Yes, and I love you.
Professor,
Yes.
will you please turn on the radio?
Yes.
How much time?
Less than a minute now.
The radio, Professor, please.
There. I set the timer and activated the device.
Time stops. They freeze in each other's arms. Blackout. End of play.
And nice.
Thank you. Great reading, you two.
That was great.
Thank you.
Wow.
Absolutely. Excellent work as always. So cool.
I
So
have
cool.
I have to say something, Ken. We asked for a reincorporation as your last. We just said a reincorporation, and we got 2 suggestions. One was the first line becomes the last line. The other one was the burp comes back. And I'm thinking of the play not taken, the road not taken for the play.
Could have saved our lives.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right. I think Kat is up.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Kat, do you have any setup or want to remind us of your suggestions, etc.?
I got the Bainbridge Ferry and Unbridled Joy. I don't think you need to know anything else. I have Sid, I have Valpy and Lisa and Ken reading. I'll read stage directions if need be. We are on the front bow of the Bainbridge Island Ferry. It's Sid stands on the second rung of the railing on the front of the Bainbridge Ferry, her arms outstretched Titanic style. Joe clings tightly to their legs, keeping them steady.
Yes.
I really think you should come down.
I am the king.
The king of the road.
I am the sun and the moon. I am the night and the day.
Yep. Yes. Okay.
I am Spartacus.
What are you saying?
Sid now just lets out a joyous, blood-curdling scream, raising the arms even higher.
It's just so amazing to finally be free.
If you don't come down right now, Sid, I'm going to drop you.
Drop me. You can't drop me. Go ahead, let go. You'll see I'll fly.
Joe holds on tighter. She looks around to see where help might come from. Where are the officials? Where is everyone? Help.
Seriously, I won't be able to hold on much longer.
Let go. Let go. Everything will be fine.
I don't know that.
Yes, it is certain.
Joe immediately lets go and walks away.
What? Hey, don't be that way.
It is not certain.
It's certain.
It is not.
Go on, ask. You know what the answer will be.
I'm not going to ask. And even if I did, it wouldn't prove anything. It's just a toy. It doesn't mean anything.
Hearsay. It means everything. The 8-ball knows. Ask it.
No.
Ask.
No.
Sid jumps down and grabs for Joe's satchel to get the ball and ask them themselves. Joe pulls the satchel away.
It's not in there. I threw it overboard.
You did what?
Sid rushes to Joe, ready to kill. Someone burps. Sid stops in their tracks.
Did you hear that? I know that burp.
You know?
It's the ball.
The ball?
Where is it?
I threw it overboard.
No.
They start scouring the deck, literally. Finally, behind one of the life jackets, Sid discovers the ball.
But I swore I...
Oh, ball, glorious ball. I knew it couldn't be true. Are you all right?
They shake the ball.
It is certain.
Oh, thank goodness. Ball, never leave me. Before you came into my life, I lived in constant uncertainty and dread. But now I am free. Nothing can harm me. I know everything will be all right because you are here to guide me and keep me safe.
This is crazy.
No, you are crazy. You are the one who is willing to go through life day to day with no certainty, no sense of what will happen tomorrow, no reassurance or light illuminating the path.
That's just called life.
No, that is the old way. The Lord, our Ball, has changed that, and you are a heretic. I told you he was guilty. What should happen to him?
Better not tell you now.
What? No, you've never given a hazy answer before.
Those balls always give hazy answers.
No, not mine, not this one. Should I punish Joe for not believing?
Cannot predict now.
Sid cries out in anguish. They try again and again, hazy answer after hazy answer.
Reply hazy, try again. Ask again later. Better not tell you now. Cannot predict now. Concentrate and ask again.
Joe drums her fingers as Sid gets more and more distraught. Finally, they break down.
Ball, I hate you. Why have you forsaken me?
Come on, babe. The ferry is docking. We can go get some ice cream. It's just a stupid toy.
Yes, stupid toy. Fuck the stupid toy. Who needs certainty anyway?
Joe and Sid start to disembark. Sid.
Sid's frozen.
Oh, is she?
I'm the
Sid,
one frozen.
Sid, I guess. Sid says, I guess we'll never have answers, eh?
I guess not so much. But it will be okay.
Really?
I'm pretty certain.
Yes.
Kurt.
Nice.
I love that.
I guess I froze there. Sorry, guys.
Love the ball.
Oh,
Silly.
Excellent. Before we get to the last reading, which is Sam's, I just wanted to say that we will stick around afterwards, after the last reading, for a short talk back. We also, I think, maybe have some, we had an excellent jam. And I think we may have some people who want to read some stuff we didn't have time to read in the jam. So we'll be doing that after the last reading, which is Sam Johnson's.
Okay, so the name of this play is Pets. I asked for a type of pet and a name for a pet, and I got hermit crab named Giggles. So here's who's in this show. Laura Valby is Good Boy. Cat will be Cat. Lisa is TT. Laura Livingston is George. And Ken is Giggles. And I'll read stage directions. Let me set my camera off. Okay. Inside a musty pet shop. The lights are low, the shop is closed. An aged chimp, TT, reaches through the bars of his cage and lets herself out. She quickly releases 3 other animals, a nasty old pit bull named Good Boy, a blind, toothless cat named Cat, and an ancient turtle, George. The animals gather together in the middle of the shop.
You saw what came in today, right?
TT points to a box on a cluttered counter.
Saw it and smelled it.
Yeah, what is that smell anyway?
It's brine, something salty. You ought to know that, Cat.
Yeah, no kidding. But guess what? I'm old.
You're also blind. Shouldn't your other senses compensate?
I said I'm old. I don't smell so great.
We noticed. But then none of us smell great. And we're all old.
The box moves, startling the animals. The box taps a magic 8-ball that rolls off the counter and smashes.
What the hell? That's not good.
No, it's terrible. That 8-ball's been there for as long as I've been there.
And you know, we're going to get blamed for it.
What's in the damn box is what I want to know.
The animals inch closer.
Hey, who's in that box?
From inside the box,
Shit, it's me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Hello? Sir? We'd like to know what kind of pet you are.
I ain't a pet. I'm free, baby, free.
But you're in a box.
That's right. And maybe I like it in here.
This guy's a psycho. He's freaking me out.
Good boy starts to howl mournfully. Cat joins in yowling. TT makes monkey noises. George opens his mouth silently, turtle-like.
Okay, knock it off. Knock it off. What the hell's wrong with you freaks? I'm not here to hurt you. All I know is I was on a beach and then I was in here. So what happens next?
We'd love to tell you, but you broke our magic 8-ball.
Then at least get me out of here so I can see what's going on.
The animals whisper among themselves briefly. Then TT swings up to the counter, grabs the box, and hops down.
Whatever he is, he's light.
Okay, a little respect, pal. I haven't eaten in a minute.
TT carefully opens the box, tips it over, and a hermit crab in a shell crawls out.
Oh, my sweet Jesus cat, is that a scuttling I hear? That doesn't sound furry.
What the hell is this guy?
Burps.
I'm scared again.
The howling, yowling, chimp noises start all over. This time, George stops them.
Stop it. Knock it off, everyone. It's okay. I know what this is.
What?
A crab. A hermit crab.
And that's a kind of pet?
I told you, I'm not a pet.
I'm tempted to believe him. He doesn't look like a lot of fun to play with.
You could say the same thing about George, actually. No offense, George.
None taken. A lot of people don't know turtles are cool and fun.
Pat shares a skeptical glance.
Yeah, fun and cool.
Anyway, Welcome to the pet shop, Mr. Crab.
For the last damn time, I'm not a pet. And my name isn't Crab, it's Giggles. Got it?
I told you he was guilty.
I don't think that's what he said. He said his name is Giggles.
A crab named Giggles. That's rich.
That is very funny, you know?
I love it.
The animals all start to laugh, like animals. TT screeches, good boy howls, cat laughs but coughs up a hairball, and George opens his mouth silently, turtle style. Giggles is annoyed. He pinches TT on the toe.
Ow, what'd you do that for?
I didn't like the laughing.
Sorry, we've been here a long time. Our sense of humor may be a little stunted. We're also excited to have a new guy.
How long is a long time?
Pretty much our whole lives.
But this is a pet shop. Aren't you supposed to be sold or whatever?
TT drums his fingers, annoyed.
What's your problem?
She doesn't like the term sold. She prefers absorbed, as in absorbed into a new family.
That's not going to happen to us. I'm blind. Good boy is scarred and howls all the time.
I'm a little moody myself.
And again, there are a lot of misperceptions out there about how fun turtles can be.
So, you don't want to get out of here? Escape?
The animals are shocked.
But this is our home. This is our family. What's so great about the outside world?
Freedom, fresh air, ocean breezes, sand.
I don't like the water so much.
I'm blind.
Sand scares me.
And besides, the doors are locked.
It may not be perfect, but this is our home. Every day is a little bit different. And as long as we're here, there's always hope. Something new and exciting might come in through the door.
Maybe a new family will absorb us.
Maybe something new and delicious will arrive.
Or maybe it will be a new friend.
You saw what came in today, right?
And as the animals gather around their new friend Giggles, the lights go down.
Did they eat me? Did they eat me?
Yes, they did.
That was awesome. That was so much fun.
All right, everyone. Before we all sign off, I just want to thank everyone for being here. New people, some people who've been here like almost every single time and any in between. And I'd like to thank everyone who's made contributions to our companies. There are quite a lot of people who aren't here who have made contributions to both Synergy Theater and Freestyle Repertory Theater. And if you feel like joining them, I've just put our websites back in the chat there. Also, where you can go to sign up for the next one that's coming along. And I would just like to say thank you, everyone, for all of your support. Next month, we're back on March 20th. And Mike Durkin will be back with us hosting with Ken, and Kat and I will be back. And Alex Rowe, the artistic director of the Metropolitan Playhouse, will be our very special guest. We're tired of these ordinary guests we have.
I don't blame you.
Thank you, everyone, for the wonderful work tonight and for the wonderful energy here.
Absolutely. All right. Yes, let's give our playwrights a big round of applause. Yes, and audience, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you. A round of applause for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. If you're staying for the talk back, feel free to come back on if you're not here already. If you have to leave us now, thanks for coming, and we hope to see you next month.